Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will teach you chapter 2 Sources of History. Students, a number of objects used by our ancestors still exist. For example, pots, coins, inscriptions, copper plates, books, manuscripts, traditional stories, and songs are known as sources of history. These sources help us to understand history. These sources are of three types: material sources, written sources, and oral sources. So, today in this lecture, we will learn about these sources in detail. So, watch the video till end, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon for notification. So let's begin it. And our first sources is material sources. What are the material sources? Generally, material sources means which are available in the form of materials. For example, caves, pots, coins, ornaments, etc. Now let's learn about them in detail. Here it is saying that man uses a variety of things in his day-to-day life. They are known as artifacts. Artifacts means objects made by human beings. Artifacts used by humans in the past provide us valuable information about life in the ancient times. For example, of artifacts are given over here, such as ornaments, earthen pots, coins, etc. They provide us valuable information about life in the ancient time. We get information about the diet of the people from the remains of food grains, seeds, and bones of animals found in excavation. Also, we find the remains of houses and buildings built in different historical periods. We also find ancient coins and seals. All these gives us information about human activities in the past. All such artifacts, articles, monuments, or their ruins are called the material sources of history. So, what are the material sources of history? Artifacts, articles, monuments, or their ruins are called the material sources of history. Here you can see the few pictures of material sources of history. Here in this box it is saying that structures such as forts, rock cut, caves, stupas, etc. known as material sources of history. Try to guess what other structure can be called material sources. So for this information you can check from the book and try to find more and more material sources. Here in this chart you can see material sources are divided into two parts: artifacts and structural remains. Under artifacts, rock paintings, pottery, terracotta objects, beads, ornaments, sculpture, metal objects, coins, and weapons come. Under structural remains, caves, houses, stupas, rock cut caves, temples, churches, mosques, pillars come. So these are the material sources of history and they help us to understand history in detail. Written sources. Written sources means the sources which are available in written form. Okay, so in the beginning, man wrote on potsherds and baked bricks using pointed objects. So in the beginning, how man used to write? They started writing on potsherd, as you can see in this picture, on baked bricks And what they were using? They were using pointed objects. They were not using pencils and pens like today. Okay. He also used birch tree bark to write on. As his experience and knowledge increased, he began to write in different ways. He began to record the events that took place around him. Accounts of the proceeding of royal courts were also written systematically. Many rulers had their orders, judicial decisions, donations, etc. inscribed on a stone or copper plates. So you can see in this picture a picture of inscriptions on a rock and a copper plate. So in ancient time many rulers or kings, they used to write their judicial decisions, orders or donations on rock or on a copper plates. Over a period of time many form of literature developed. They included books on religious and social subjects, plays, poetry, travelogues, and scientific works. All these literature helps us to understand the history of the various historical periods. So all these things, they help us to understand the various historical period. These sources are known as the written sources of history. So they are known as a written sources of history. So what are the written sources of history? So written sources of histories are, for example, copper plates, travelogues, inscriptions, Vedic literature, Puranas, etc. are the examples of written sources of history. Now let's talk about oral sources. Oral sources means it is not in the written form. They are passed on from generation to generation by word of mouth. Okay, so here it is saying ois, folk songs, folk tales and similar literature is passed on from generation to generation by word of mouth. This literature is not in the written form. So oral sources are not available in written form. They are passed on from generation to generation by word of mouth. Its authors are unknown. This type of literature preserved by oral tradition forms the oral sources of history. So, ois, folk songs, folk tales are the oral sources of history. Now let's review the sources of ancient Indian history. They are material sources, written sources, and oral sources. Under material sources, pottery, beads, coins, stupas, stone pillars, caves, temples, monuments, etc. come. Written sources include copper plates, travelogues, inscriptions, Vedic literature, Puranas, etc. Oral sources include folk tales, ois, folk songs, etc. So these are the sources of ancient history. So these are the sources of ancient Indian history and they help us to understand history. So here I am ending this lecture. If you like my lecture, if you like this session, then please subscribe my channel, press the bell icon for notification, like the video and share with your friends. Thank you for watching and listening to me.